It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Sumo Bimala Sun, Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. Sumo Bimala Sun, Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. Features I've never seen. In one coin endeavoring to stand the storm weathering. Whatever the government bring. Mass adoption, that's an option. Privacy if you need to act with caution. Or want to cause you know they're watching. In early then scope and launching. Hands of steel and Armstrong, Aldrin, all in. Caldera crawling. Crypto cauldron calling, that rabbit hole we falling. Moon missions are true fiction. Blockchain here to smooth friction. If you hear the call, I suggest you listen. Cause we're watching the tale of two systems. They're breaking up out of the mold. Makes it been out of control. So dominoes, yo. I'm on a roll like some dominoes flow. The outspeaking in ominous tones. So we'll be on the sun. Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. So we'll be on the sun. Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. Encrypted messaging, no IP wrestling. Olympus testament, so spine eyes can guess again. Private public festivals, permits blockchain flexible. So I'll be chilling on the lunar in my vestibule. These tools on the front of my pocket, on my ticket to ride on the rocket. So I'm jumping on board like I'm up in the Zoro. All week coins fly like an ostrich. They not Apollo gonna take their spot. You can follow or parade to the top. Popping bottles in the vacant spot, waving our hands like charades. So we'll be on the sun. Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. So we'll be on the sun. Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame.
Oh, I'm in a great mood. That was great. Good evening, Apollonauts around the world and would-be Apollonauts, of course. This is the Apollo Corner. My name is Richard, and I'm broadcasting from the beautiful island of Barbados. What's the weather, you say? Let's see now. It's feeling like 92, but it's about 82, and it's partly cloudy. Not bad for nighttime. So, hey, I know it's going to be winter soon, and as I do these weather broadcasts, you're going to start hating me. I know you will. I know you will, and I'm going to keep on saying them too. Anyways, with us tonight, we have our esteemed co-host out of the great state of Arkansas, the Great Stone Ranger.
Go Apollo.
Go Apollo is right. And we have a special guest, and he's becoming a rock star. Truly is. The star of Crypto Tonight show, Darko.
Hello. Thanks for having me once again on the show. My apologies for the late start. That was all my fault. According to Dean, I was too busy putting on my makeup, but in reality, I just woke up.
But as long as you're not coming out naked, because I know you're just having a shower before the show, we'll all be happy with that. The optics would kill me. Okay, I really truly think so. But listen, guys, I don't know about y'all, but I've been in my roller coaster seat, and when I'm not doing my day job, well, I'm on Telegram and I'm trying to catch up. I mean, come on. Lots of things going on, but what do you think? I don't know. If this happened every week, I'd have to have a holiday from work because this is too much pressure.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
And but you know what I'd like to start with is the thing that kind of started things going is the John McAfee tweet. Tweet is a very powerful thing, You got 900,000 followers. A lot of those followers retweet to their followers. And like within an hour, a lot of people know. And we all know about the reputation of Mr. McAfee. So we're all waiting and waiting. Of course, we had a failed night when we anticipated it was going to happen. And then the next evening, it happened. And
Boom, like an explosion.
boom, and it's like the gift that keeps on giving, John McAfee. It just continues on, and then what? Bitcoin Exchange had a retweet of the same thing. All their people tweeted their people, and then our guest here tonight was honored for his wonderful job that he did on the very same subject, and really a shoot off the hip approach, I may add. And what happened next? Tell me, Darko. Take it over from here.
Oh, well, basically, in the last episode I made, it was in response to the McAfee team's tweets. And just to go back in time a little bit, a couple of months ago when I first made the KuCoin Exposed contest video on Crypto Tonight, I copped a lot of slack from the KuCoin community. A lot of slack. I deleted so many of their threatening and bullshit comments from my YouTube channel. I got a few dislikes, but that doesn't bother me. It just confirms to me that they did watch the show, which I'm happy. But I had a lot of threats. I got called a scam, and I started to feel very, very alone and started to think, should I have done that exposed video? But then I had the support of the Apollo community come out and give me a helping hand and help fight off these idiots from KuCoin community. And basically, a couple of months have gone past since then. And I always thought to myself, should I still have done the exposed? And I was actually approached from members of various communities to do a part 2, which I actually refused to do. I thought maybe no one would really give a shit anymore because it's past. And B, after the threats and comments I received, I just didn't need that kind of negativity again around me. And then voila, what do I see? John McAfee's formed a team, Crypto or Corruption. And they have come out with a huge mega expose on KuCoin, and rightfully so. This is their karma. So those bitches can eat that all they like till they choke. I'm really, really happy that the McAfee team have taken notice and they do read everything. This is what I've noticed with the McAfee team. You might not hear a response from them for 24 hours, but they read everything. You tweet them, everything. They pay attention. They get involved. They actually care. Now, these guys are relying on support from the community too. They want to hear your story. Do you have a story about crypto corruption? Have you been scammed? They want to hear it. They want to do an expose. And from what I can see, they have a growing list of crypto partnerships. And this is something very, very interesting. I'm actually following myself to see where this is going to get at. So, guys, once again, if you have a story to tell and you think you haven't been heard, approach the McAfee team because they're all ears. They're all over this. Now, to my surprise, as Richard mentioned, I was spoken of by the McAfee CEO last night, and he made a tweet about me, which I felt honored and privileged. I found it a little bit hard to go to sleep after that. I was too excited. So I had to have a couple of beers, you know what I'm saying? And
Easily.
yeah, I've been approached by a couple of coin companies since then as well, which is really, really awesome. So look, the crypto world is so crazy, volatile, and unexpected. You just don't know what can happen next. This is the beautiful thing about crypto. It's mysterious. You never know what's going to happen, and there's nothing more beautiful than the mysterious, as they say. And crypto is one beautiful thing. I don't know what else to say about it right now because my brain is still scrambled. I just woke up and I haven't had much sleep. So back over to you, Rich.
Darko, I totally empathize with you. If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't have any sleep and I'd start getting bags and I'd start just, going nuts. But, it's interesting thing about McAfee and his trust in certain coins. He already has 2 privacy coins, I understand, that he's endorsed. I had a little concern when maybe it's just me, but of course, Apollo is a privacy coin, but it also has the public option, which is something above and beyond what those other 2 coins might offer. And that my concern was, well, can I really endorse yet another privacy coin? I really don't see why not, though, because of what we're offering. And of course, the air coins. I mean, no one really knows, how this all came about. He first was enamored by the air coins, hence his $25 million donation for the coins. But obviously, by definition, he then knows about Apollo because Apollo partnered air coins. So what? McAfee saw, well, and did he discover Apollo after air coins? Did he know about Apollo before air coins, but then went to air coins? Until I have Mr. McAfee here on our Apollo Corner show, which we will, and I'm still looking forward to it, having him on his show, we'll ask him that question directly. But for now, it can only be speculation.
That's right. That's right. And on that topic of the whole Apollo KuCoin thing, don't ask me why, but yesterday I actually jumped into the Silent Notary Network Telegram group. And, and I'll tell you what happened. Basically, I went in there with good intentions. And in the main Telegram channel, I started talking about the whole KuCoin contest, what's going on with McAfee. And I told Silent Notary that it seems that Apollo and Silent Notary have a common enemy. And basically, the fighting and bullshit should stop. You know, KuCoin's the enemy. Silent Notary and Apollo shouldn't be fighting each other. I was really nice about it, you know, trying to make things sound really positive. And in return, I get banned with the reason being Apollo lover.
Yeah.
Well, that's just pure ignorance. You know, that's what that
is. It is, because at the same time, while all that's happening in the Silent Notary Network, I'm seeing in the Apollo network or the Apollo community, people saying, be bigger than the others, don't fight, don't, you know, insult, show respect. And I did the same thing in the Silent Notary Network, thinking that they had the maturity and the mentality to give some back. And in the end, like a 5-year-old child in a competition of being a keyboard warrior, they banned me for trying to make a peace. Well, fuck them.
Exactly.
I'm sure that 99.9% of the people listening and watching would agree. Well, let's make that 100. Let's make it simple. But it's a real joke. And you know what? I think that KuCoin is going to be suffering from this. Maybe not immediately, but it's going to be a wave effect. It's going to build. It's going to get. I don't think things look very good for that company. I mean, remember that story with that coin that was given they were yanking this coin company's chain for months and months and months, and they never got their money back. You heard about that story, right?
Yes.
Right. Well, this is not good. I mean, see me, I don't care if Apollo became, listed with KuCoin. I ain't touching it. And they'd be stupid to even get listed on it because they had their face slapped by them and it was totally misjustice. So they should, and so when we get big and they come crawling to us like most exchanges will, we could tell them the FO. That would be real redemption. That would be a Shawshank redemption.
Yeah.
So, right. So listen, guys, I wanted to know if we could talk about a little bit about what's happening today and the OKEX voting and the airdrops. I want to leave that, pass the baton to you, Stone, to make a little comment about the voting and how it works and why it's important to vote, because it's for us.
Yeah, I mean, to the OKX, of course, we can't go on the exchange and do anything in the U.S., but that doesn't matter. I mean, a lot of the people that are into this or that have actual assets are from where this place is at. So it's good for us all around throughout the world, actually, because I've seen something to the effect like 8% of the United States owns asset, that, but the rest of the world probably owns more than we do. And the voting right now, what are we now?
We were tied at one point.
We're about a little less than 300 down. That's okay. I mean, it's coming up. And the airdrop, 1,000,000. That's all you got to do is just prove that you've voted. Send it to Twitter on Apollo. Comment, and there you go. I mean,
Yeah,
it's way better than what we have been doing before or have done before, I guess you could say. And
but let me add that with regard to the what to do with the screenshots, the proof
yes,
that you voted. If you already did vote, just do the usual thing, and then something will pop up saying that you're not eligible because you already voted. Just
yeah,
screenshot that, and then you'll be okay.
yeah,
And then in the Twitter reply to the the Apollo Twitter, showing the screenshot and giving your Apollo wallet, and then you'd be eligible.
exactly.
First prize is 1.5 million. Second prize is what is it? A million, and third prize is 750,000 or something like that.
Yes.
Um, you know,
And you don't have to go, like you just said, screenshot. If you voted, it'll say you've already done it. You don't have to go. Everybody's looking for that screenshot that they're posting, in our community about who's voted and has the red circle. And
right.
a lot of people don't get there, and nobody's really helping anybody to get there.
All right. The red circle simply means that you didn't yet join their Telegram group. And that's all that takes. And once you hit the join button, the circle goes away. Why people still have circles there? I mean, I'm guilty of it because I'm guilty of it. I wasn't paying attention, so I can see how that can happen.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's how you eliminate that.
And it's the easiest voting. I mean, there's no way that we can be done like KuCoin. I mean, you have to type in whatever coin, to place your vote.
Now I know the Abyss. I know the Abyss is doing an airdrop too, but they're doing it differently. Where there's 15,000. Was it Abyss or wait a minute? Was it Abyss or one of the other ones? Maybe it was Abyss. You get 15,000.
It was
right, 15,000 and or 5,000, and so everybody gets coins. Where in our airdrop, it's a lottery. So I was very much against doing any airdrop, but when you're talking about just 2 million or 3 million coins versus like the 100 million like before, that's cool. You get a couple, or else it'll really catch up with you in a bad way later on in the exchanges.
And so, I think from what I've read is that the Abyss, when they do their airdrop, if they don't get listed, then nobody gets an airdrop.
Well, yeah, there you go. But I also heard, I don't know if you guys can clarify this for me, but in this vote, I saw a couple of posts where they said that's not just first place, that it could also be second place as well, or that it's an indication to them, and then they'll choose whether it's first, second, or third. I'm getting chills about KuCoin all over again. But have you seen any of those posts around though?
I've seen a few like that. Yes.
Right.
Are these verified posts?
Well, this is it. It wasn't a verified post, and I was asking them. I asked them, so send me the link. I never got the thing, so I don't know. I don't know how true it is.
Honestly, look, I think OKX is a huge exchange, really, really big. They're based in Singapore or Korea. I'm not sure.
Singapore, I think.
Maybe
somebody in the chat room can let us know.
Yeah, they've got a pretty big name. They've got the volume, and I have used them a few times in the past. They're actually pretty good. The only downfall with the OKX exchange is they've got too much security. It gets really annoying, like too much security.
You mean there's a lot of steps, a lot of hoops you got to go through in order just to get to where you want to go?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, a lot of passwords, PIN numbers, verifications. It's not like Binance. It's more extreme version of Binance security. It's pretty full on.
Well, I got to tell you something, Darko. You're brilliant tonight because you're leading me on to the next subject that I wish to speak about. I'm going to call it my spot. It was brilliant because I'm going to label this Victor's Think Tank Corner. Victor, the CEO of our esteemed company, Konovalov, Victor Konovalov, who is a brilliant man, who's done such an amazing job, who set out, his mandate was simply to get the finest features of a lot of the other coins where other coins don't, and try to gather them up into an all-in-one feature-rich thing. And he did it. He had that approach in order to make Apollo the all-in-one and so unique in its way. And as we all know, coming up in the next 3 to 5 months, I guess, will be the Apollo Decentralized Exchange. Of right within our wallet. Now, I know that Victor's going to be watching this. Maybe not now because he's hours ahead, but he'll watch the replay. So this goes out to you, Victor, because I'm going to give you three reasons why you can make our decentralized exchange different from any other one in the world. You took that approach with the coin. Now you take all the goods and bads from all the other exchanges and try to get the best features from them, eliminate the bad ones, and then come up with something that no one else has. And this is what I'm talking about. And there are 3 parts to this, 3 suggestions regarding the exchange. And the first one pertains to communication. Okay? Communication. Having someone to speak to if there's a problem. A phone number would be nice. How many of us have had that situation? You had a problem. You look to see where the contact is. All you see is an email address. Okay? You send out the email. Maybe a couple of days go by, and to your dismay, it's some generic copy and paste that basically hardly handles the problems at all. And you're back to feeling more frustrated, and you got no human beings. Like you feel kind of isolated and kind of like helpless. Right. So we're going to try to solve that with Apollo's decentralized exchange. Victor, listen up. Those big websites, those stores, and they got, if you need live chat, just start typing and there's somebody 24/7. You heard of those, right? You've seen those, right? Guys, good.
Yeah.
Is there one single exchange out there today that features a 24/7 help chat, live chat thing going on right over there like so? Anybody?
Yeah, there is one in my dreams when I'm sleeping.
I haven't heard of him.
Right. So we're going to be the first. It's called manpower. The customer is everything. And we will be the first, which is everything, to have a live chat, a little box in the corner, or saying, well, maybe we can help you. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have, how novel is this, a phone number to call that, may actually work and someone may answer. All right. I've seen phone numbers. You never get through. During the day, you may never get through. So an actual phone number that works and good, response to emails. Yeah. Communication is key. Okay. And before I go on to the second of the 3 features that are so vital to making it different and the first, y'all have any comments on that before I move on?
Well, if that doesn't go ahead, maybe we can have a 24-hour Apollo Corner live show with live chat answering the people's questions. How's that sound, Richard?
I'm going to have to give up my drill. Now, I'll give up my drill if Apollo reaches $10. But until then, I say not. Right. Okay.
It would be nice just with even during the day, an 8 hours would be just good.
Okay, so we're talking about that. Now, here's the second thing. And I give credit to Dean, our esteemed admin and producer of this show. Dean brought this to my attention, and it's brilliant. Again, no exchange does this. All right. All right. The frustration of converting an altcoin to another altcoin. You might have what? XRP, and you want to get ADA, and lost. You got to go convert it to Bitcoin. And then for Bitcoin, you got to do the other thing. And through each exercise, it's a little bit stressful in itself. And it's almost so ridiculous that you go, why bother? Well, how about this? How about a situation where you have in the software, you got big icons of their coins, right? And you got arrows, big fat arrows, like a third grader can understand. And it says, how much of this do you want to convert to this? Or how much money do you want to invest in this in order to get this? Either way. And it's simple and it's direct, right? And thanks to Herms, it's under 2 seconds. Does any exchange do that right now? Can anyone tell me in the chat room? Because I don't know. Do y'all know? Stone. Any exchange do that?
No.
And Darko, you got to convert to BTC first to go to B, from point A to point B.
So it sounds like what you're saying is an unrestricted, unexclusive pairing or global pairing method where you don't have to rely on just Bitcoin or ETH to convert to buy another coin or sell from your altcoin to Bitcoin and ETH in order to buy another altcoin.
It eliminates all the stress. Now, here's the beauty of it. Dean, can you type in there in the chat room this website, www.xe.com? It's going to demonstrate my point. This is one of the best websites for converting currency. Excellent. Easy. Put your 2-year-old child there. Your 2-year-old child will get the conversion. You got that in there? There you go. You all hit that because that is exactly what I'm talking about. Victor, put that in. Victor, altcoin, arrows like XE. Okay? You know how many people will want to register with this exchange just to eliminate that stress alone? Right?
That would be pretty
and of
awesome.
course, you got all that communication and you got the help. No exchange is doing either of those things. All right. And here's the last. Right. And here's the last.
I like it a lot.
So here's the third one. All right. We can't take credit for the third one because one exchange in the world is doing it. Swiss Crypto Exchange has military grade encryption, security up the ass. All right. Hack proof beyond your imagination. Cold storage for those coins you want to put in the vault where it might as well be offline. All right, Victor, listen, you got to adopt at least that standard, maybe better. But if you feel safe, right, and you feel stress-free in your transaction between altcoin and altcoin, and you can get the help whenever you want, what other exchange would you want to go to? And you know what's brilliant about this whole thing that I thought about? Apollo Foundation is very smart. Because they have this exchange and they get all these fees for all these registered people, they start getting money back for all the money they invested into this enterprise in the first place. And then some for years to come. Yep. So it is it's like the wheel just keeps on turning in all different directions, benefiting everybody. So there you are. 3 features, Victor. Oh, I can't pronounce the last name. Kavanalov. I apologize. You're good at what you do. These are the things that other exchanges don't do, and that's what you should do. It should be number 1 on your priority because it will be the first and it will be unique.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on all that, gentlemen?
From what I understand, the Swiss, that exchange, once you log off, it's basically like a hardware wallet.
Right.
It's gone. You do not exist online. Once you log off, you're gone. Your wallet does not exist until you log back in.
That's amazing. I mean, Darko, did you hear about this Swiss crypto exchange?
No, I haven't actually. It's news to my ears, but I'm kind of getting the gist of it. So is this like a self-managed fund that once you're offline, the coins are on cold storage automatically?
Well, I don't know the dynamics of the cold storage, but by virtue of the label, it's what it is, right?
Hmm.
I don't. I'll confess, I didn't investigate or research much that exchange. I didn't have a chance to, but it is supposed to be number one in security,
Yeah,
bar none,
it's
bar
kind of
none.
like a cold storage, but it's like a hardware
Right? Exactly.
or hard storage.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Now, so anyways, are we off the subject of the exchange? Because there's one other thing that I want to bring to Mr. Victor's attention again that has nothing to do with the exchange or the wallet. And I'm gonna give credit to Dean again. Dean, you're working your way to a ticket to Malta, my brother. They'll do this for you. These two ideas alone is worth the accommodation airfare. So this is Dean's concept. Good. We all know what Square is. And if you don't know, Square is a device which you can attach or fasten to your cell phone for small businesses so customers can swipe their credit card and you get directly the money. Now, more recently, they adopted Bitcoin as their default, coin of exchange as a crypto acceptance. But they're experiencing frustrations. The speeds of Bitcoin are atrocious, 30 to 60 minutes. Not to mention the fact that there's only 21 million max around the world. So availability and liquidity could come into question. But certainly they're not happy campers with the Bitcoin as their default currency.
exactly.
Sorry, Richard,
Enter,
what did you say this started? Whereabouts?
I'm sorry, come again.
Yeah, sorry, mate. What did you say this started happening? Like which countries? Whereabouts?
Countries experiencing problems with Bitcoin, you mean?
This Bitcoin swipe thing you're talking about with the phone.
Well,
Square.
I don't know the extent of the countries, but it's available in certain countries, and that's the best I can say. But they've been having problems with it, and enter Victor and his inner core, his team, Stevie and et al. And they should organize a meeting with Square because Apollo, could offer the best marriage for them to use as a default. You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
I
they
mean,
were-
I mean, why not? They got all the features, everything, blah blah, and they got 15.1 billion in circulation. Certainly, from the standpoint of availability and liquidity, that's not a problem. And they're going to offer them under 2 seconds in speed transaction, probably even superior to the credit cards that are going through for their little Square. And listen, Victor is a branding wizard. His niche is branding. So Victor, I got something for you. So when you approach Square, right, and then you give them the pitch, here's what you do. You go like this. You show them this. That's Apollo squared, swift, simple, secure.
Nice.
Yeah, Apollo squared for the square. How better? How much better can that be, man? Come on.
No, I did read you.
I want them to send me over. Listen, I'll go to Malta. I'll do a little marketing for you. But Victor, look carefully now. Put a screenshot on this. Apollo squared. Swift, simple, secure, swift
Yeah.
code, wink, wink, swift code. Good. To those, to the XRP people who probably approached Square. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they approached Square. What an instant marriage. They're already in the world bank transaction business to replace Swift code eventually. What a perfect fit for Square. But I don't care if they have or haven't. Nothing's been announced yet. Nothing's been etched in stone. Get on it, boys, on Apollo. Victor et al., Victor Stevie et al. Give them a call. Set up a high-end meeting. Give them a pitch. You're the best for this company, Square, and wouldn't that be fantastic? I will now pass the baton to y'all.
Yes. I read the Square, the article, the Square, and they're saying something to the effect of competing with Visa, and they went on this whole big old spiel about it all, and nobody's really excited about it to that extent.
You mean the Square?
Yes, yeah. I mean,
I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, I know it came out a few years ago, but I thought that was, if I had a small business, and that facilitated credit cards,
Mhm.
I don't see why it didn't take off that much, or what. I guess I'm mistaken.
They're griping about the speed, is what they're griping.
The speed of the credit cards, like the Visas.
Yeah, and Bitcoin being slow.
Well, the Bitcoin we know about. I didn't know that they're having problems with the Visas as well. Well, wouldn't it be amazing, guys, if they didn't have a problem with the speed of Apollo? Wouldn't that be amazing? Look at this. It's better than the credit card. It's better than Bitcoin. Are you kidding me? Victor,
Yeah.
you must do that.
It says Square wins patent.
Victor, I love you. I love you, Victor. Honestly, you are the man. And I really hope that you do this.
Yeah,
Right?
the whole big article is like Square wins patent for crypto payment network. So
Come again. I didn't catch that last part. Sorry.
it says Square wins patent for crypto payment network.
Yes, yes. Well,
They've got it. I mean,
Apollo squared. Apollo squared.
they could get in there. Yeah, that would be exactly what you're saying. If they could get into that and just take it, hey.
Well, listen, I think that I've done enough talking. You guys have anything else that you want to speak up about before we sign off soon? Because we're running and we just got a few minutes left. I can see.
Yeah, we might see if we have any questions from the viewers in the live chat room and see what we can do to answer any questions, queries, or concerns. So if you're watching this stream right now, please feel free to drop us a line. Do you have a question or a comment you'd like us to fall back on?
Don't everyone jump in at once now. I know it's a big crowd. 26
marketing to China.
Did you see Darko? Did you scroll back to see if there were any questions that we missed and we can?
I think
we can answer?
there was actually.
Because I can hardly see through these glasses, and it's the choice to be looking kind of cool to see. I chose looking kind of cool.
I think there were more.
You guys can see for me.
There was a question from Jenny to 100K. Shout out to you, Tony, my brother.
Tony, my man. Yes, Tony.
Yeah, he wrote in the live chat, we would love to know what projects do you think with great potential of making an impact in the blockchain industry, and we will consider listing them to take part in building a greater ecosystem. I don't know if he's asking that question himself or if he's quoting OKX, because it sounds really, really professional of you, Tony. There are a couple of blockchain projects which I've already spoken about in the past, besides Apollo. One of them is a very under the radar project called Fabric Token. It's really, really under the radar at the moment. It's got a tiny, tiny community. It's only been out of its ICO just a few months. It's basically a platform of its own where it gives you the ability to create your own coin, but you don't need any programming experience. And there's an option that you can use. You can create your own coin just by using drag and drop features if you wish to do so that way. That's a coin, again, very under the radar. Could be a hidden gem. There's only about, from memory, 10 million coins. And I think they're currently going at 4 or 5 cents each, maybe less at the moment. So that's one I've been keeping an eye on. And another project I've been keeping an eye on, which you've probably all heard me talk about a lot anyway, is the Birdchain project, which they're working on an app to be released that you basically download it to your phone and if you're on an unlimited SMS phone plan, the app will allow you to sell your SMS to companies for crypto. So it's a passive income through your phone. So these are two projects I'm looking at the moment. And with the Bird Chain one, you can actually get paid to watch YouTube ads. So the advertisers pay you to watch their ads all through the same app. There is one more project I have mentioned not too long ago, was Faceta. It's a surveillance system platform running off the blockchain technology. Yeah. So imagine shopping malls have these surveillance cameras, and the surveillance cameras can detect weapons on people. If the camera detects a weapon on a person, it will send a notification to the relevant authorities for it to be investigated. Plus, it also has this crazy ability to detect potential aggressive behavior. Now, Faceta is also another one that's been out of its ICO for a few months now, and they're below ICO price at the moment. So I've been following them since the ICO, and it's just a hidden gem. So Fabric Token is one project to create your own coins without any programming experience. You've got Bird Chain selling your unused SMS for passive income with crypto. And Faceta is the other one, which is a blockchain-based surveillance network to detect potential dangers and weapons, and there's so much more. So I hope that answers your question. Right. Journey to 100K. Yeah.
And let's not forget about Lamanita and Makeafolio. And my apologies for not mentioning them. Lamanito, Lamanetta, Ali over there. Hats off. I hope your airdrop is your ICO is going well. And Makeafolio, Bob Walker. I hope yours is going well too. They're still on and going strong. I'm sure that you've been in their Telegram groups and chatted with a few of them. So Lamanita and Makeafolio, we move forward along together with us, Apollo, and we'll be one big happy family. Stone, you have anything last to say? And by the way, thank you, Darko, for those recommendations, by the way.
You're welcome, brother.
Yes, sir. Stone, do you have anything last to say, please?
Yeah, the Fabric, I'm going off on Darko's there. That seems like a crypto brick and mortar type of thing, bringing brick and mortar companies into crypto is what it sounds to me like. I mean, I could be wrong.
That's a very interesting brick and mortar. Yes, man.
And you face it. Is it Facert or Face It?
It's Faceta. Like, think the word face with TER at the end. And I used to call it Faceta when I did a review on it months ago. And then I had people in the community correcting me. It's Faceta. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, but I know I've seen the videos, but my accent, I don't know. I have problems like Lamoneda, Lamoneda. I'm struggling with it because as a Greek, we say lemonade, lemonada. And then just a couple of words twisted around. Is it lemonada, lamoneda?
I think you need a catheter for your faceter, my brother.
Your catheters, yeah. I'm from the South, so I've got just the exact same thing that you do. People think.
Oh my goodness!
But that I thought it was Facert, but that sounds Encash is about the same thing. Nucleus Vision. They're doing the same thing.
I'm going to be checking it out for sure, even after this broadcast.
Yeah,
so I'm going to now say goodnight to Darko from Crypto Tonight show, and we're looking forward to your next video. Well, I have the bell. And by the way, subscribe, like, and hit the notification button. Please, and comment. I love reading your comments. I read all your comments. And Stone Stranger, goodbye from Arkansas. Of course, you in Australia, Darko. I hope you have a good day rather than a good night. And I say good night from the beautiful island of Barbados. Sweet dreams, everyone. And
thanks for having me, guys.
You're very welcome. Peace out.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
mission's a true fiction. Blockchain here to smooth friction. If you hear the call, I suggest you listen, cause we're watching the tale of two systems. And I'm breaking up out of the mold, who makes it been out of control. So dominoes, yo, I'm on a roll like some dominoes flow. The outspeaking in ominous tones. So we'll be on the sun, Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for dabs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. So we'll be on the sun, Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for dabs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. Encrypted messaging, no IP wrestling. Olympus testament, so spine eyes can guess again. Private, public, best of both. Hermes blockchain flexible, so I'll be chilling on the lunar in my vestibule. These tools are the phone in my pocket. All my ticket to ride on the rocket. So I'm jumping on board like I'm up in the Zoro. While we coins fly like an ostrich. They know Apollo gonna take their spot. You can follow or parade to the top. Popping bottles in the vacant spot. Waving our hands like charades. So we'll be on the sun. Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for dabs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. So we'll be on the sun. Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for dabs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame.
Are we off?